Welcome everybody into the South Charleston Community Center for some high school basketball action here on HD Media Game Day. The George Washington Patriots 11-1 take on the South Charleston Black Eagles. We'll leave it here to the PA announcer to get your starting lineups for today's game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the introduction of tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors, the George Washington Patriots. A 6'3" sophomore, number 33.
All right, your microphone is muted. Don't talk until I tell you to.
And now, for your South Charleston Black Eagles. Starting at guard, a 6'1" freshman, number 1, Bryson Hogan. Starting at guard, a 5'11" junior, number 3, Dakari. Starting at forward, a 6'1" junior, number 33, Malachi Hall. Starting at forward, a 6'1" senior, number 15, Aiden Greeley. And the guard, 5'11" senior, number 22, Malcolm.
All eyes tonight set on number 5 for the GW Patriots. Noah Lewis, 27.8 points per game, 10.3 rebounds per game, a double-double. In his last game alone against Wheeling Park, he had 22 points and 10 rebounds. Malcolm Brown is going to have to match this electrifying player who's in running for Gatorade Player of the Year, only behind Eli Sandcolm right now in those standings of Wheeling Central. Should be a good one here in the Mountain State League. Second team in the conference versus the 4th. GW's only lost this season to Park South, which puts them second in the standings for their conference. And they'll win this opening tip. And a travel early. That's by number 33, Dominic Sprouse, second leading scorer on the team with his 13.3 points per game and 2 steals, which lead the team. Outside of Sprouse and Lewis, no one on the team averages above 7. And Braden Browning is that person averaging 7. He's on the bench to start this game off. Brown gets it alone in the wing. He's going to need a good shooting night to topple this very dominant Quad A GW team, as the first 3 no good. For either side, behind the back save from Kelly. They'll push it down the floor. We'll see our first touch with Lewis. Gets to a mid-range. That one good for Noah Lewis. Guarded there by Malachi Hall. Quick pistol action to their shooter, Orcutt. And back to Hall to reset things. Outside of that GW loss to Parkersburg, they've been perfect this year. And only losing by 5 to a very good Park South team is a sign of the times. But Brown goes up after the offensive rebound and assist by Hall. It's an and one potential for the senior captain, Malcolm Brown. Last time this South Charleston team was in action, they took on the Hurricane Redskins, where they walked away with an 83-70. A win in there, Jim. So he knocks down the free throw to go up 3-2 over George Washington. quickly to the corner for Lewis. Malachi Hall has the biggest task of almost anyone in the state, the top player in the top division of West Virginia basketball. And a high-intensity conference matchup as a fadeaway. Good for Tyler Maddox. We'll make it to that conference tournament at the end of the season. Top 4 teams, these two will be in it at this point if the season ended today. Malcolm Brown starting off hot early as back-to-back makes for number 22. Pushing it transition. Air balls the floater and stolen away by Brown. Lewis couldn't handle it. Brown get to the right and it's good. 7 points in 2 minutes of play for Malcolm Brown. South Charleston starting out on fire. The bottom level of this community center packed out. It was a solid play to get him back onto the board. That's Chuck Kelly for 2. All 6 points scored by 3 different players for George Washington. All 7 for South Charleston. There's the hands of that man right there, Malcolm Brown. Orchid can catch fire against Capital. He had 10 just 2 or 3 weeks ago before all the snowstorms started hitting West Virginia. Expected a little bit of snow on Friday, so check with your local weatherman for that. Now they get it to Grayley. Going in with the left, finishes with the right, and it's good for Aiden Grayley. The senior forward stepping into a bigger role this year. Wasn't starting earlier in the year, but now starting to cement his spot there at the 4. Maddox has 2, gets it out. This is the look they want. Lewis, long mid-range, short and right, no good. So Brown will push it down now. Get out, wide open 3. Grayley, no good, and an out. And that'll be the first rebound of the day for Noah Lewis. Usually on pace for 10. That one lost control of the dribble, but they'll say it's poked free by Hall. Malcolm Brown's 7-point start to the contest. He's averaging 18.1 this year. Trying to get back to that 20-point range he was just a couple of weeks ago. And Lewis proving why he's on every scouting report in the nation. South Charleston still up by 1. Lewis moves up to 4 points. Biggest problem for South Charleston, that height difference. The deep 3 from Orcutt that's no good. But Lewis has about 5-6 inches on Malachi Hall, and that's their 5. Hard to compete with that type of frame and offensive ability. But right there, stealing away is Jakari Good. Out to Malcolm Brown out on the right side. Goes in with the right, fouled, and they'll say it's a charge. So Tyler Maddox sets his feet just in time, and that'll be the first foul of the day on Malcolm Brown. The lead now at 1, as Maddox will be the one to bring it up. Lewis won't find himself on the block, but he'll cut across now and flash middle. Not really looking for the ball to get to the short corner. Offense reset to the top of the key with Maddox. Looking for him. Now Lewis has it at the free throw line. Good cut through, tipped away by Brown. And that'll set up a baselines out of bound play for the Patriots. Patriots are 6-1 in the Mountain State, as mentioned earlier. They lost to Park South just a few short weeks ago on January 20th. Now the ball is stuck in the corner with Sprouse. Lewis will get it, and they'll swing it around the world. Flash middle gets him straight to his spot. Goes up with the right. It's short. No foul. He wants one. Hall will secure the rebound. Brown to bring it up. Still up with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter of the Black Eagles. Empty side ball screen. Trying to get free. No separation. Gets down low, and Hall will reset things. Good. Find his way over to Grayley. Crossover, mid-range, cash money for Aiden Grayley. With a smooth jumper for your power forward. Now this bench is going to get into it as well as this student section, all on their feet already. You can see it in the bottom left corner of your screen. Good pass underneath, layup hit side backboard. Put back is good for Dominic Sprouse. The 6'2", 165 sophomore will get his first 2 points of the day. 10-11. Paul, I'm not looking out. Here's a deep three from Orcutt, short, and a rebound luckily finds its way to Brown. He'll try and take on number 11, one-on-one, goes in with the right, will be fouled. And he'll be shooting 2 more. Saw Chuck Kelly right in front of him, wasted no time getting downhill, and the help side defense from Matt Mullen will result in a foul. 2 free throws on the way for Brown, 7 so far for him. 1 of 1 from the line. And he's got a charge to his name just a few possessions ago as GW gets ready to send their first subs in. That free throw good. So it'll be Caden Welch, the 5.5 point per game scorer coming in, as well as Braden Browning, the 7.4 point per game scorer. He's third on the team. Very reliable 6 men for the GW Patriots. To extend it to 3, and he will. So he goes 3 for 3 from the line and moves himself up to 9 points on the day. Just over 140 left. Swing it out. They'll set it up with number 23, Browning. Lewis driving right side, up and under, too much. Mustard on the lay, no good. And Brown will get downhill in transition. Good, thought about a 3. And goes up with the left, and it's good. Jakari, good. 5.3 points per game on the year for him. A young sophomore. Here's a long step back, 18-footer, nothing but net for number 23, Braden Browning. That's his first shot off the bench. Doesn't need any time to warm up to bring this game back to within 3 points. Brown drives left. It will be a foul on number 2 off ball. So Caden Welch will get his first. The junior guard forward, 6'3", 190, has the task of guarding Brown, which right now is a harder task than guarding Lewis. 9 in the first quarter. Driving right, has plenty of room. Empty side, and the right-hand layup is good. He's got 11 in the first quarter. Have a night 22, and we just got started. 40 seconds left. Kelly holds it for a bit, and then we'll get it back to Welch. Keeping around the perimeter, not looking for that shot yet. Might one last shot, but the pick and roll gets him up into the foul on the attempted layup. So we'll see Noah Lewis take his first 2 free throws in his last game. Like I said earlier, 22 points, 10 rebounds. A little less than his average of 27.8 points per game and 10.3 rebounds. Right now, the standout of Quad A basketball. And his first free throw will not be good. As you see the starters come back in, number 3, Tyler Maddox, and number 25, Matt Mullen. This time for Chuck Kelly and Dominic Sprouse. So Welch and Browning will stay out there for GW. So they got a good 7-man rotation going. Second free throw good for Lewis. So he'll move up to 5 points. 20 seconds left here in this electric first quarter from Malcolm Brown. Stand out on the football field, stand out on the court, can do it all for South Charleston. That's why he's the captain. Going in with the right-handed hook, wanted contact on it. Just a little bit left, and here's a chance with 3 seconds left. Layup at the buzzer won't go. Unlucky for Welch and lucky for South Charleston. It's 17-13 when we come back.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagle's Nest Restaurant and Lounge. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagle's Nest Restaurant just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you will taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
And welcome back inside the South Charleston Community Center. I'm Brent Wilson with HD Media Game Day. And hello to everyone watching us on the HD Media Game Day YouTube channel. If you enjoy watching great games like this one, please take a moment to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to shout out your favorite player in the chat. Remember, your support makes it possible for HD Media to continue to bring the best high school sports games directly to you wherever you are. It's going to be South Charleston ball to start off the second quarter. 11 points from the man inbounding at 22 on South Charleston. Malcolm Brown is on fire. See if the break cooled him down a little bit for the Patriots' sake. Dribble handoff, going to say it's a charge by Malachi Hall on the handoff. So the first possession to start off the second quarter, no dice for the Black Eagles. Last year, this GW team finished second in the state of West Virginia, losing to Spring Mills in the state championship, 38-41. A defensive battle. That one's stolen away. Brown spinning with his right, lost control a little bit, and will have to reset the offense after the steal. Lewis not off to as hard as a start as you'd think he'd be against an undersized South Charleston team. Here's a backdoor cut layup, too hard off the glass by Hall, and Lewis will bring it up the floor. Grayley gets it out. Here's a long skip for an open three, and it's good. Braden Browning up to 5 points now, and the lead shrinks to 1. Pistol action with Orcutt. He's 0 for 1 from deep today. Their three-point shooter. Brown from very deep. That one front rim and over the backboard after the bounce. See subs come back in. Number 11, Kelly, and 33, Dominic Sprouse. Those are two starters checking back into the game. Only non-star out there is Caden Welch, the junior forward. 6'3" for him. Guarded by Good. He has a step, goes up with the right, and the layup won't fall, so he'll be shooting two. Foul will go against Aiden Grayley. Sprouse, as I said earlier, there in the first quarter, he's the only other scorer on this team above 7 points per game. He's at 13.3, 2.1 steals per game. And their recent game against Capital, not their most recent game, he knocked down 21 points on 100% shooting en route to a dominant win over the Cougars. This proves to everyone how legit this GW team can be when your second option can shoot perfect. But right there, he goes 1 for 2 from the line to bring him up to 3 points in a tie ball game. South Charleston's had the lead since the get-go. Now it's all square. Dribble handoff to Orcutt. They are guarding him tightly, not giving him even the thought of a three-pointer. Bring around the perimeter and Good now. We'll use the screen. Here's a three from number 2. That one's short and right. No good for Colin Pates. So bring it down into a Euro. Right hand. Can't finish, but will draw the foul for Noah Lewis. Lewis, a solid scorer from the free throw line. He's shot 5.8 free throws per game. 4.3 of those being made, so 75.4%. Not a weakness of his game, but not a strong suit, as he goes to 1 of 3 tonight now with that miss, with 6:01 left here in the second quarter. Their best free throw shooter statistically is Lewis, outside of Matt Mullen for the .3 he's attempted per game. He hasn't missed. 50% on the night for Lewis, and up to 6 points for Quade's best. Good to break the press, and he'll get by it. Long skip, Orcutt all alone. It's a sure thing, Bryson Orcutt. 12.8 points per game, 40% from beyond the arc for the freshman. And that's something you can never live with as a Patriots fan. Baseline drive trap, but they get it out. They pass up the open three. Here's another look for number 23. That one back rim and no good. But rebound secured by Welch. One more. That one also long from number 33, Sprouse. And rebound secured by South Charleston. Can't let Orcutt get that open again. They use 3 screens to try and get it to him, but they stick with him well. Pick and roll. Now to the right side. 3 for Orcutt. It's good! Bryson Orcutt back to back, and he's in that zone. Crowd getting into it. They get a post feed and one for Caden Welch in response to the barrage from Bryson. He'll prepare to take his first free throw of the night. That was his first points for Caden Welch. They move up to 20 points. And a few technical difficulties with our scoreboard. Please stick with us. It's 23-20 with 4:42 left here in the second quarter. Just a free throw will fall, so 21-20 your score. 4:40 left here in the second. Orcutt definitely feeling the environment play into the positive side of his game. Here's a look for him for 3. That one no good for Orcutt. Almost wedged into that right side of the rim. Here's a 3 in response. No good. Foul on the rebound on Welch. Got a little bit handsy from South Charleston. That'll set up a baseline out of bound play for the Patriots. Grayley to sub in. They'll say he's shooting 2, so that's the 5th foul on South Charleston here in the second quarter with 4 minutes left. Unless they're calling it on the shot, but Welch will head to the line for 2 more. Made his first. Welch this season, 5.5 points per game off the bench. Very solid player with a 6'3" frame. Will knock down his first free throw, move up to 4. Second one set to be on the way and a chance to square things up. Not folding to the pressure of 2 back-to-back threes from South Charleston. A very poised George Washington team. And the second free throw is good. So perfect from the line. And that pushes them up to 5 points tonight. Brown hasn't scored a bucket since the first, but he's got 11. They want to carry. Brown thinking he can get enough separation. Waves off Orcutt. Taking on Lewis. Low gather. They'll call maybe a foul from the baseline. Ref, they'll discuss it. And it will be a foul on number 23 for George Washington, Braden Browning. That one closest jump ball, I apologize. That's Matt Mullen, number 25 on the foul. So try and get room for Orcutt here on 2 screens. Won't have it. And someone's just got to get open. Long outlet. Grayley barely keeps it in. It'll be picked up from 94 feet. But he gets free. Grayley with 4 so far. Brown's got a lot of room to work. Goes in, pass it off, and the second charge of the day on Malcolm Brown. Nice. Smart play by Matt Mullen to step in there. He was in help side. Already stopped in his tracks. He tried to get strong for a layup and found a lot more contact than he was expecting in Mullen. Right place, right time. GW with a chance to take the lead. Lewis will have it up high. Trying to get to his spot. Going nowhere. Goes up with the right and it banks in. Miles Terry stuck with him well, but it did not matter. And one look for Lewis to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Sub comes in, Chuck Kelly for Matt Mullen. And Malachi Hall for Miles Terry after Terry's first foul. Lewis now at 8 points. Got a chance to make it 9. And he will. So he completes the three-point play. Goes 3 for 5 on free throws in the first half so far. And a lead now favoring the Patriots for the first time today. Really pressured way outside the perimeter. Rushing not scared to play. Aggressive man defense. Right there, good. Tried to get through. Stolen away by Lewis. Here's an outlet. Number 3 goes up with the left. Won't get it. Rebound Orchid as Maddox came in too hot. Steps into a 3. Orchid, no good. Long rebound to Hall. As he spins around, goes up with the right, and it's good. Wanted a foul. GW players wanted to travel, and it's a timeout by the Black Eagles. The lead now to 1 when we come back on HD Media Game Day. And welcome back, everybody. HD Media Game Day with the South Charleston Black Eagles and GW Patriots. HD Media is live streaming dozens of high school basketball games this year. Tomorrow night, we are in Hurricane as St. Albans battles the Redskins. Remember, all HD Media games are free and only on hdmediagameday.com and YouTube. George Washington's recently secured their first lead with their last bucket of Noah Lewis and 1 over Miles Terry. That gave him that three-point lead. A layup by Brown put it within 1. As they'll get it right back to Lewis in the short corner. Makes Orchid jump, gets to an open 3, and Tyler Maddox knew it was in when it left his fingers. 2-possession lead now for George Washington. 11-1 on the year. Orchid can't get anything. Here's a fader from the baseline, and it's good. A long 2 from the three-point specialist. He's up to 8 points now. And now the lead down to 2. Lewis drives in, layup long, gets his own board, put back there. An Angel Reese moment to get him to 11 points. And they re-secure their 2-possession lead. 1:40 left here in the first half. Grayley drives in, and it's blocked away by Lewis. No emotion. He knew he was going to get a piece of that the second he saw Grayley go up with it. It'll be Jakari Good to take it baseline out of bounds. A 3.3 assists per game guard. We'll take a small little intermission as they tie shoes there on the left block. It's Dominic Sprouse. Let's see if they can get Orchid another open look. Shooting great here in the second quarter. 8 points for him. Long outlet to Grayley. This will be the one to try and get some room. Very confident ball handler. I want you to expect Grayley. Had a rhythm 3, doesn't take it. Tries to get free, wrap around. No one cutting to the basket. He's going to have to throw it all the way out. Brown spinning around with the right, blocked away. Rebound Lewis. 1, 2. Quick pass, and he missed the layup. He hit bottom rim. The putback, no good. Bounce it around, and there's a foul heading GW's way, and that's a possession that Chuck Kelly's going to want back. An open look that hit bottom rim, and he knew he was coming out, so he'll take a break for number 25, Matt Mullen. That would have put him up 6, but we stay at 4 with 1 minute left. Brown only 2 points this quarter. It's hard to match her 11-point first quarter. As Good gets to a mid-range, and he's fouled. Couldn't land safely, so he'll be shooting 2. He has 2 points so far for Good. Good, like I said earlier, 3.3 assists per game, 5.3 points. And 1.3 steals. He's usually a quick guy to get onto the ball. The subs looks to come in, Miles Terry being one of them. That free throw is good for Good. Two subs come in, Miles Terry and junior guard Colin Pates. He stepped into a bigger role as the season went on. Second one, no good, in and out. 3-point lead with 47 seconds left. Trying to get separation, won't get any. It's at a high ball screen to get it to the short corner. Baseline drive, layup, no good for Lewis. But another offensive board for GW, keeping them alive on offense. They get it right back into the low block. They say the foul's on the ground by Terry. Had an argument for a hook there. But regardless, it's going to be Caden Welch shooting 2, their best free throw shooter tonight. He's 3 for 3. So far has a chance to go 5 for 5. 26.4 left. See it on the way for the 5.5 point per game shooter. First one good. On the season, he's shooting 60% from the line. Shooting 100% so far. Terry comes right back out for Malachi Hall. And it looks like Colin Pates also came out. So only one possession played for those two before they get subbed out. And the lead now reaches 5 for GW. 25 seconds left. Brown will walk it down. Getting downhill. Maybe a foul before he even gets a chance to get a shot up. And that's got to be close to 5 for GW. They say only 4, I believe. So they'll have another chance to get a shot up. 17.6. Back to Brown again. Going to walk down Matt Mullen. Had a rough first quarter earlier. Second quarter going a little bit better. Brown picking up his dribble. Orcutt now. Fade away 3. That one's short at the buzzer. And that'll do it for your first half action. South Charleston Black Eagles 28. George Washington Patriots 33. We'll be back real soon for the second half.
The cold is here to stay. It's time to remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Don't be left in the cold this winter. Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has technicians standing by 24/7 to address your heating system or plumbing needs. Through winter, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home furnace. And join the Mullen Advantage Club, which provides member discounts on HVAC and plumbing repairs year-round. Remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Before you hit the hiking trails with your crew, make a quick stop at your local Little General convenience store. We've got the snacks, drinks, and gas to keep you going. Because every great hike starts with a little planning and a lot of snacks. We're proud to be part of your journey, rooted in West Virginia and built for the road ahead. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts, and service departments. plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the bow tie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
Lester Raines Mazda in South Charleston has been serving this area for over 50 years. Be moved with a Mazda test drive. Come in and see how Lester Raines Mazda gives you a 5-star rated shopping experience. We will work out your financing so you can sit back and enjoy your new car. Stop by or visit us online. Lester Raines Mazda in South Charleston. Move and be moved.
Calendar notifications, emails, texts. These are all distractions. They take your attention away from the road, away from stoplights, sudden braking, and unexpected hazards. Distracted driving is dangerous to you and others. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, it will cost you a minimum of $100, or even worse, it could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety Program.
I'm Chris Miller, and I'm proud to sponsor productions like this one that showcase the best of this great state. School pride runs deep here. Friday night lights, crowded gyms, packed auditoriums. It's what makes this such a great place to live and work. So be true to your school. And at Dutch Miller Auto, we're there with you. Because when we build on our young people, everybody wins. I'm proud to lead the way as we bring out the best in West Virginia. I'm Chris Miller, and enjoy the game.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge, open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagles Nest Restaurant, just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you will taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
The cold is here to stay. It's time to remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. Don't be left in the cold this winter. Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has technicians standing by 24/7 to address your heating system or plumbing needs. Through winter, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home furnace. And join the Mullen Advantage Club, which provides member discounts on HVAC and plumbing repairs year-round. Remember Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Before you hit the hiking trails with your crew, make a quick stop at your local Little General convenience store. We've got the snacks, drinks, and gas to keep you going. Because every great hike starts with a little planning and a lot of snacks. We're proud to be part of your journey, rooted in West Virginia and built for the road ahead. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwb.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
And welcome back, everybody, to the South Charleston Community Center for this Mountain State Conference matchup between the 8-6 South Charleston Black Eagles and 11-1 George Washington Patriots, who just eclipsed that lead within the last 2 minutes of the contest. 33-28 is the score so far, as Noah Lewis leads scoring for GW with his 11 points. Caden Welch with 7, with 5 of those coming from the free throw line. Tyler Maddox with 5, Chuck Kelly with 2, Braden Browning with 5, and Dominic Sprouse with 3. For South Charleston, it was a loud first quarter of 11 for Malcolm Brown, but only 13 so far on the day. Aiden Graley has 4, Jakari Good with 3, and Bryson Orcutt caught fire. Made 2 back-to-back threes. He has 8. That's all the scoring so far, as there's an early foul on Brown, but they'll say it was just a tip, so no foul going to Brown. Sideline out of bounds coming for the Patriots. Started to find a rhythm with Lewis there to end things. They like this height matchup. Here's a fadeaway 3 for their first shot, and an offensive rebound sets up a layup that was fouled on by Aiden Graley. Chuck Kelly will head to the line. 5.6 points a game for him and 2.6 assists. That is first best on the team for Chuck Kelly with his 2.6. Rounding out second place is Dominic Sprouse with 1.6, Noah Lewis with 1.1 for those keeping track. First free throw good for Chuck Kelly. So he'll almost double his points there. Goes 1 for 2 from the line. Moves up to 3 points on the day. Lead now 6. As Brown is trying to re-spark his energy from the first quarter. That free throw line jumper, no good. And George Washington will have a chance to go up 8. Well, deflected out of bounds by Grady. Look for that post feed to Lewis one more time. And the height difference is just stark. The camera does it justice, but just being here does it even more. It is hard to compete with if you're a smaller ball team like South Charleston. Goes up, rises up high, and it falls for Lewis. And when he rises up like that quick, you can't even get a hand up. 13 now to count for Noah Lewis. Grady will get it off to Brown. The lead is nearing double digits for GW. Brown goes in, out to Graley. Here's a 3. That one no good, back rim. Rebound bounced around but secured by George Washington. Big size advantage. Lewis on good, and that one falls. And now the lead is double digits. 6-0 run to start things off. 28-38 your score. Mid-range from Brown falls. So back onto the board for South Charleston with their first points. Here's a post feed to Lewis. Likes his odds. Here's a deep 3. Got him the jump. Now wide open in rhythm with a dribble. It falls. Dominic Sprouse. 6 points for him, and this one getting ugly early here in the third quarter. Might need to burn a timeout. Good. Goes to a step back. Mid-range, nothing but net from Jakari. Good, and that's a great move by the sophomore. Lead cut back down to 9. Need a stop on defense. Haven't got one yet. Looking underneath. Here's a 3. Lewis gets one to jump. Now a look. And it's good for Noah Lewis. He's unbelievable. 2.5 minutes of third quarter play. 7 points for Lewis. Undenied. And that one stolen away from Orcutt. Oh, that one poked away. A chance to get vertical for Lewis if he got that pass clean. And that shows why he's such a great player. Not satisfied whatsoever. Hardly seen him smile today. He just made his first 3, 7 points. Up to 18 so far in tonight's contest. Getting Euro step, right-handed lay, and that one good for Dominic Sprouse. Started off a little cold today. The lead now up to 14. And a South Charleston timeout. We'll see if it's going to be a 30. As while we're in this break, we'd like to say for a limited time only, we have a special offer just for sports fans. Right now, you can get a sports-only digital subscription to the Charleston Gazette-Mail for only $3.99 for 3 months. That's right, for just $3.99, you'll get access to all of our game recaps, in-depth feature stories, exclusive coverage of the WVU Mountaineers and Marshall Thundering Herd, the e-edition of the newspaper, and more. To access this incredible deal, check out the links in the description and the QR code on the screen. And you want to stay updated to that Thundering Herd team. They take on number 23 Miami of Ohio Redhawks at MAC rivalry. Make sure you get onto this webpage, get that subscription so you have the report right when it's over. It's a sold-out crowd in Cam Henderson, a nearly sold-out crowd in the South Charleston Community Center for a game that GW starting to pull away. Stolen away by Lewis. He's all alone. One man to get to, and he dams it home. Noah Lewis. Give him 20. My goodness. And they'll get a bucket in retaliation for Malcolm Brown. Here's the layup up and under. Hits the rim and doesn't fall. So we'll see Chuck Kelly shoot 2. So Graley got that last basket for South Charleston, not Brown. still basking in the fact of that dunk by Noah Lewis. First free throw on the way, no good for Chuck Kelly. One more on the way. This 13-point lead feels like 30 if you're a Black Eagle fan. It's a non-stop run. He goes 0 for 2 from the line, though. A chance to spark something. Got to get points quick and a defensive stop. That's all they need. Been begging for one this quarter. Brown spins around, gets to the right, calls a travel, so it doesn't matter. And Brown can't believe it. Subs coming in. Number 2, Caden Welch, 7 points for him today, 5 for 5 from the line. Things have got out of hand here for South Charleston. Can't get a stop against Noah Lewis. He's got 9 points here to start the third quarter. Here's a three. That one's short and off a South Charleston player. Malachi Hall cannot secure it, so the baseline's out of bounds. To be Sprouse to take it. You got to think Lewis is the first read here. That one underneath. It wasn't Lewis. It was straight to Welch. They caught him sleeping on him, and he's now up to 9 points. Needs something offensively, defensively, just anywhere. Good. Fade away. No good. Rebound, Hall. Double clutch. Gets fouled on the way up. So we'll see Malachi Hall have a chance for his first points tonight. 4.5 rebounds per game for the senior forward. He was a factor on that football team that went 3-7, but a lot better than last year, starting to bring this program back around. The 0-10 season in 24-25 for football, a 17-9 season for basketball last year. They finished 9-2 in the Mountain State, which was good for third, right behind George Washington, who finished second just 1 year prior, second in the conference, second in the state for the Patriots last year. A hard year at the top, but it's possible. Second free throw good for Hall. Brings him up to 1 point. Graley with 6. Brown still sitting at 13. With 3, stolen away. So Brown sitting at 15 for Brown. I apologize. Good, drives in and gets it out. Here's Orchid, a 3. It's online and it's good. 11 points for the freshman. And that's a huge one. Lead only 11. It's surmountable. Not an impossible deficit to bring yourself out of, but when you get an open 3 like that, it's hard. Tyler Maddox, his second made deep ball, answers right back to Bryson Orchid. Brown, 15 points as mentioned earlier, trying to get back into that rhythm. Step back, won't take it. And now Orchid created his own shot well. Thought about it, step through, long range, mid-range. And who knew he had that green light? 13 points. Play is blown dead before the inbound, and that's 5 straight for the freshman. Small forward, 6 feet tall, and 12.8 points per game, Bryson Orchid. Lead is 12. When you can't get a stop on defense, it doesn't matter how big the lead is. It's got to force a missed shot. There's a steal, but they call a foul on Malcolm Brown off the ball. And I believe that's his third. He has 2 charges already to his name today. And these fans getting loud. Student section showed up. These are 2 Charleston schools. One on the hill and one in the community center. Here's a 3 immediately off the inbound. And he's letting them know, Tyler Maddox, 11 points for him on 3 made threes. He's made the last 2. Him and Orchid going shot for shot. Good, gets fouled. Way to split 2 defenders. They call a foul number 2. Caden Welch for a push. Things getting very, very chippy. Sideline out of bounds. Grayley to Brown. Try to sneak up on him. It's number 25, Mullen, but Brown stays composed. Hard screen. They called an offensive foul. And that might just be a matter of being a bigger and stronger player on why Mullen ended up on the ground, but GW is not going to complain. Head coach is heated. Spokane Stats can't believe it. GW up 15. The crowd starting to really get into it. Pass to the corner. Here's a three. Another one. That would have been their third made one. And they call a foul underneath on Miles Terry on the rebound. Man. Tough break for the Black Eagles. Can't catch one. They'll have a free possession here after their missed three. Reset it up top with Maddox, guarded by Brown. Feet in. Drives in from 12 feet out. Right-handed lay, no good. Rebound secured and tipped away. Stolen. The putback is there. So Lewis can't secure his own board, but gets the steal and will push himself up to 22 points. I don't have the rebound numbers with me, but believe me, folks, there's a fair few. Still a quarter left to play, 1:25 left. Dribble handoff to Brown. Drives in with the right. Floater. No good. Short. Rebound Lewis. He's pushing it all the way home. Left-handed lay is good. And it's 24 for Lewis. 19 the point differential. Now things starting to set in. But his GW team's 11-1. They call a foul on the mid-range. On the jump shot, so Jakari Good will head to the line. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw stripe today. 60-41. How things can get out of hand so fast. 13 points in this quarter for South Charleston. A lot more for GW. With 24 as they started the half with 36. Or 34, so I believe 26 points. We get to the final minute here. We're going to give number 33, Sprouse, a break along with Caden Welch. He's picked up his 3 fouls so far today, might be at 4. As Good made his first, his second will follow suit for Jakari Good. 5'9" sophomore point guard. As already getting up into their press to close this third quarter out. 17-point lead. They draw a foul. Just being confident, Tyler Maddox will get them set up. They'll be shooting 2 for Maddox. His first trip to the line. 1 steal per game for him. 5.1 points per game. And 11 total today. He shot, I believe, 3 for 6 from beyond the arc. Probably better, maybe 3 for 5. 2 made threes here in the third quarter. No made free throws yet, as the second one is on the way. Got to come up with something here. The last 9 minutes of basketball for South Charleston. Need to end on a bucket. Brown trying to get through, poked away, stolen by Lewis. All alone, Noah Lewis. Destroying teams in the fast break is what Lewis is best at. And he has proved it today, 2 breakaway slams. Here's a fall away, mid-range air ball. And it's saved by the extra effort by Colin Pates. And 22 seconds left. Baseline out of bounds coming up for the Black Eagles. Good. Wide open three for number 3. It doesn't fall, and an off-ball foul will be called against number 5, Noah Lewis, on the rebound. So they get another chance to knock down an open three if they get the same look. As he'll check out of the game for the first time for Dominic Sprouse. Trying to set it up, get it to the corner. Brown tries to drive baseline, poked away, and they'll have one more try on the right side, baseline out of bounds. 15.7 left now. And the lead still at 19. Inside Brown, floater, fouled. Just couldn't get that shot on target, but he'll be shooting 2 free throws. A frustrating game for him, starting off so hot, and that lead that they built up there in the first 15 minutes just to be smothered away by this GW offense. Taking no possessions off on the offensive end. First free throw good, and not a bad offensive third quarter for South Charleston. It's just GW was relentless. Second one on the way for Brown, and it's good. So 2 for 2 from the line there, 5 for 5 on the day. And he moves himself up to 17 points. Just 1 point under his average on the season. Moving it long, advance. Here's a 3, that one long and back iron. Rebound bounce around. Orchid just throws one, aiming for a cheerleader almost. It scores 62-45 with 8 minutes left. Don't go anywhere.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagles Nest Restaurant and Lounge. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagles Nest Restaurant just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you'll taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
And welcome back, everybody, to the South Charleston Community Center for this matchup between the Black Eagles and Patriots in a Mountain State Conference game where George Washington just ran away with it here in the third quarter. And before we get things started, HD Media Game Day brings you more than just live coverage of the Kanawha Valley's best basketball matchups. We also have exclusive in-depth conversations with the area's top high school and college coaches and the players. Visit the HD Media Game Day YouTube channel today to see the latest episodes of Coach's Corner in 84 Feet, hosted by award-winning sports reporter Taylor Kennedy. The final 8 minutes start now. All things looking good for the Patriots, barring a miracle. As Pace checked in, Orchid thought about a deep 3. Gets into a rhythm for a longer one on the left side. Brown gets his rebound and knocks down the putback. So he's up to 19 now. 11 of those coming in that first quarter we saw just an hour or so ago. So they don't have to stay in this press for the next 8 minutes if they want a chance to get back into it. No problem for GW there, though. As Lewis just commanded the offense there with these off-ball screens. To the mid-range, won't like it. He'll swing around the perimeter, long offensive possession. The opposite of what you want if you're South Charleston. Mid-range air ball. As good, gets it to the corner. Orchid, 3, no matter what defender was in his face there. It was tightly contested. He lands a little rough. He's favoring that left leg. As the up and under layup, no good. Rebound secured and put back by Noah Lewis. 28 for him. 64-47. Brown gets through with a blitz there off that screen. Gets it in, thought about passing it to Lewis. Goes up with his left, and Sprouse knocks down the left. The lead hasn't surpassed 19, but almost feels like 40 as Orcutt trying to get to a shot. Long skip, one extra. And Brown drives in, left-handed layup, no good. It's pushed as Orcutt saves it inbounds. Deflected around and stolen away by GW. Goes up, way to be patient for Chuck Kelly. He's up to 5 points now. Getting good off his feet and securing the biggest lead of the night for GW. 68-47, 21-point difference. Deep bomb from Brown, no good. Now you can just feel it in the air. It's starting to feel like it's close to heading home. Working the ball around the perimeter, looking for another long offensive possession. And they'll draw a foul on Pates. Malachi Hall and Aiden Grayley checking back in for Pates and Terry. Sidelines out of bounds play. Ref having a discussion at the table. Not too much to discuss. So we'll wait to figure out what's happening. And while we get things organized here, we'll see what they're talking about. Pates has walked off, maybe to the water, so he's still in the game, and they're shooting two. Technical foul. And there wasn't a blatant call and a technical that I saw. Either or, Noah Lewis will be shooting 2 free throws. And he misses his first. Second one on the way. So it didn't look like a technical. Person who got the foul call, which was number 2, Colin Pates. I guess we'll never know as the fly on the wall. 69-47 your score now after the made free throw. 5:30 left, and South Charleston staying in that man defensive look they've had all day. Lewis thought about a 3, step back, and will swing it back out. Drives in, goes up with the left again, and that's good for Sprouse. Just confident with his left hand. 12 points for him. Brown getting physical, right-handed layup, good for him. Shoots himself up to 21. The lead is at 22. 21 points for Brown alone. Lewis lost control, wanted to get a foul for a little hook by Good, trying to steal the ball away. Good goes up with the right, and it falls. Lead back under 20. And immediately in transition, getting Chuck Kelly the layup. Every question South Charleston has given GW, they've had an answer for immediately. Brown gets to a mid-range, back rim, and no good. To keep pushing the ball down the floor. Wide open 3. Nothing but net. Braden Browning. Sub comes in after the made 3, just getting the players in. That'll be Tyler Maddox coming in for Caden Welch. We're near the final 4 minutes of this Mountain State game. This will move GW up to 12-1 and 7-1 the Mountain State. South Charleston will fall below 500 in the Mountain State, 4-5 in conference, and 8-7 overall with an and one attempt on the way from Brown. Scoop layup with the right, a very tough shot that only he can make, really. Despite that dominant third quarter from GW, Malcolm Brown has hung in with Noah Lewis, one of the best players in the state in terms of scoring. 8 points since the third quarter started. Make it 9, and he's up to 24 on the day. Keeping all their starters in still here with 3:50 left and a 21-point lead. South Charleston still up in their press. It's a man look. Malcolm Brown comes over to help, and quick pass in. Little double clutch lay is good for number 23, Braden Browning. He's up to 10 points off the bench. They're 2 points away from hitting that 80-point mark, 78-54. Swung out, Orchid 3, that one's pushed right. Offensive rebound, Jakari Good. He's got a lot of room in that corner. Thought about it and resets to Brown, a 30-footer. How about it, Malcolm Brown? Give him 27 on the night. Lewis goes in, right-handed layup, just too big, too strong, too fast. 11 points since halftime. He's up to 31. And Brown will be shooting 2 more, doing everything he can to keep his team in it, but it just might be a little too much, too little too late. 80-57. 2 free throws on the way for the team's leading scorer and leading rebounder. That free throw falls. And it looks like that'll be the end of the night for Noah Lewis. 31 points for Triple A's best. Quad A's best, I apologize. What a night. But for him, this is just average. 27.8 points per game. 10.3 rebounds. And a 12-1 record. Popping up on max preps in just 3 minutes. We're trying to drive baseline now, guarded tightly by Brown. And GW's been relentless driving inside. That one's stolen away, though, by South Charleston. Grayley trying to get to a shot. Had a nice mid-range we saw earlier in that first half. Brown, another deep look. That one falls again. Give him 30. My goodness. A 30 bomb from Malcolm Brown tonight. 80-62 is your score right now. Driving inside, poked away. Saved, though. Swung to the right side. Baseline drive, left hand, can't get it to go. And Good will get the rebound. Brown, another one, why not? And that one good for Brown, 33. 15-point lead just like that. Timeout GW, it's a half. I will stay here for it. And just like that, I think we're going to see a little bit more of Noah Lewis. This things get a little too uncomfortable to ignore. That's 3 straight threes from Malcolm Brown. 11 points here in the fourth quarter. Matches his totals from the first. So wait for him to break out of the huddle. And right now, you can see on the screen, for a limited time only, we have a special offer just for sports fans. Right now, you can get sports-only digital subscription to the Charleston Gazette Mail for only $3.99 for 3 months. That's right, for just $3.99, you'll get access to all of our game recaps, in-depth feature stories, exclusive coverage of the WU Mountaineers and the Marshall Thundering Herd, the e-edition of the newspaper, and more. To access this incredible deal, check out the links in the description and that QR code just in the top left of your screen. But GW up 15. That's comfortable, but not comfortable enough to leave your star out. So 11-0 run for Malcolm Brown and company. There's a missed layup. Still need a chance. You got to find Brown. Where's he at? Just under 90 seconds. Good. Burning clock dribbling. Drives in. Step back. Thought about it. Mid-range. Won't fall. And rebound secured by Lewis. 1:15. Someone has to get up. And Lewis lost control of it. Stolen away by Grayley. Rolled around. Grayley drives inside. Goes up with the right. And it won't fall. Now there's a minute left. Lewis spins around, goes up strong, draws the foul. We'll be shooting 2 more for a day he thought he had done just 2 minutes ago. 2 more free throws won't hurt the stats for GW. Sure to stay tuned to HD Media. Tomorrow we travel to Hurricane High School as St. Albans, the Red Dragons, take on the Redskins. Another Mountain State battle. Be on HD Media, Gameday.com, and our YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. You make all of this possible as a lot of subs come in for South Charleston. Almost the waving of the white flag as the JV starts to come in. Get the young guys just a minute of action inside. 2 free throws on the way from potentially the Gatorade Player of the Year in West Virginia. Him and Eli Stancomb are an argument to have with either side. Stancomb committed to Liberty. He's from Wheeling Central Catholic. Not sure of the college status of Noah Lewis, but whoever gets him, they got a good one. 14 has it now, trying to get some separation. Moves around. Varsity still in for G-Dub. Closing minutes. Terry, mid-range, in and out. No good, and they'll slow things down for 30 seconds. Might just try and dribble it out, and that's what they'll do. So your final score, pending any extra efforts here at the end, George Washington Patriots 81. South Charleston Black Eagles 65. For Brant Wilson, the entire HD Media Game Day crew, we thank you for tuning in. Make sure to stay updated with our socials for all our games. The next time you'll see action on this YouTube page, the Redskins take on the Red Dragons. Make sure to tune in and have a good night.